Hi, I'm Patty Bedwell, Elder Care Coordinator at Elder Law Practice of Timothy L. Takis, and today I'd like to talk to you about your rights as a resident in a nursing home. As Americans, we all know we have rights and we know exactly what those rights are. But what about when you or your loved one go into a nursing home? What rights do you have there? How do you find out about those rights? How do you exercise those rights? There are nursing home regulations, and one of those federal regulations and also a state regulation in Tennessee is that resident rights must be posted in a prominent position in the facility. Everyone should be able to see where those rights are. It's usually a very large poster usually in the main lobby or somewhere close to there. It's a place that residents will frequent, and it will just list what those rights are. You're also given all this information upon admission, but as you know, if you've gone through the process, there's so much information given out at that time, it's hard to remember what all is being said and what's been given to you. Here's just some of the rights that you have as a resident in a nursing home. You have the right to be fully informed of the rules, your rights, and your responsibilities. No one should be held responsible for breaking a rule they didn't know existed. So ask those questions. You also have the right to be involved in your care and your treatment. This will also include your right to refuse treatments, although that's not what we're recommending. Just want you to know you have rights. You have the right to keep your own possessions within reason. Of course, you're in an institutionalized setting, you're sharing a space, so those possessions are going to be defined for whatever can fit into that little area. You have the right to voice complaints. You have the right to receive the best of care. You have the right to be free from abuse and neglect. You have the right to be free from abuse and restraint, both physical and chemical restraints, and to be treated with respect and to communicate freely and privately with those who you wish to meet with. Another right that you have is your access to your medical records. The federal regulations state that you can view those records within 24 hours of requesting them. If you want those records to be copied, by regulation, the facility is to have those to you within 2 days. That's kind of a hard one to do, especially if you're in a facility that's owned by a corporation, one of our bigger facility, like one of the NHCs or the Grace facilities, Signatures. They usually take a little bit longer because of their corporate structure. You have the right to be notified of any changes in your care or treatment. When you have new medications, when you have changes in your treatment plan, those are all things that you are supposed to be made aware of as they're going on or before they're going on. These rights also, if you are not able to exercise your rights because of some disabilities, whether cognitive or whatever, your legal representative would take on these rights in your behalf. So your legal representative is to be notified of any changes that go on in your condition. You have the right to examine the survey results of your facility before you're admitted. If you'd like to know the history of your facility, that's your right to know that, and the facility must make those records available to you. You have the right to private telephone usage. If you can't have a phone in your room, the facility must make some sort of arrangement for you to be able to speak privately with those who you wish to speak privately with. Most facilities will have a cordless phone that they'll bring from the desk into an individual's room. If you need to know anything about your rights, you want to know where to find the posters, you want to know how to exercise those rights, you need to speak with the people there in the administration of the facility. The social worker is a wonderful person to talk with. She will be able to tell you where all that information is found, and she'll be able to help you understand what your rights are. In summary, it's important for you and your loved ones to know what your rights are. That's a good way to assure that you'll get the quality of care that you deserve. Thank you.